Hi there, my name is Brock Olsen, professional dating coach located in the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. Real quick, just wanted to thank you so much for viewing my profile as you're considering a coach for your relationship and dating needs. But before you make that final decision, let me tell you just a little bit about myself to see if we'd actually be a good fit. Something that I think makes my approach to coaching a little bit different than a lot of other coaches is that I've actually lived a lot of the things that you all are experiencing. When I was 16, I met my ex-wife. We were in high school together and we got married when we were like 23 and then divorced at 30. I was with that person for quite some time, went through a lot of different relationship types of situations, navigated those in a really good, very, very positive way, understood what all of those micro nuances really meant for us. And since then, I've been able to reflect on those and even then continue to still learn. When we went through our divorce, I had a lot of the same concerns that a lot of you might be having, which is how do you move on in a happy and healthy way? How do you let go of a relationship that you shared so much time with somebody? And I, like you, I reached out to a coach. I needed somebody who had been there before, who knew how to guide me. And it was one of the most powerful things I could have ever done, which I applaud you for making this step in choosing a coach for yourself. And then I was thrust into the modern dating culture, which, let's be honest, changed over the last 15, 20 years drastically. I made it my passion to understand all the little nuances and tips and tricks and even the pitfalls on how to navigate the modern dating landscape. But I was also learning, what do people really want today? What are people looking for? How do we go about achieving that? That segued my path into becoming a coach myself. When I did this, I realized how fulfilling it was to have a positive impact on other people's journeys, whether they were healing from past relationships, whether they were in current relationships, looking for clarity on how to fix internal problems, not only just with the relationship, but the relationship that they had with themselves. So my approach is going to come from a lot of empathy from my past experiences, but also from tens of thousands of hours of learning and studying and coaching. So when we sit down together, understand a lot of the things that you are experiencing, I have as well. So I come from a place of deep empathy. I truly know how you're feeling, and I want to do everything possible to make sure that you feel seen and heard and understood. So the types of people who I work with are people who are maybe in relationships currently, wanting to fix the little things that might be going wrong. They want to see if they can salvage the relationship that they're currently in. Or you're single and you want to make sure that before you enter the dating world that you have dealt with and healed from that past relationship and the trauma that likely came with it. To learn just a little bit more about me, you can go to my website, brockolsen.com, or you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or even YouTube, where I have a really good channel that provides a lot of high-value video content. I also have weekly radio and TV appearances and segments. For the radio, it's called Let's Talk Dating, where people submit anonymous questions and I answer those live over the radio. Or my TV segments on the TV show, The Daily Refresh, where similarly, I do answer questions from people who have submitted those anonymously, or I'm just covering highly relevant topics such as, what is love bombing? How do I make sure that I don't repeat the same toxic cycles as the past? Where do I go to for somebody to give me solid advice and counsel that's not going to be biased and actually lead me into a positive direction? So if after you've seen some of the content that I produce and you think that we would be a good fit, definitely set up a session with me. I'd be glad to sit down, discuss what you're going through, and find the best positive path for you forward.